thought the richest people in the world were the kings and princes of Saudi Arabia. But there's a sheikh whose wealth goes beyond that, a man who lives in such luxury that it's hard to imagine it's possible in real life. For him, an ordinary day seems like a story from a legend. Who could he be? Let's find out how he lives every day. But before we start, maybe you could like this video. That means a lot to us content creators. Thank you very much. And now, let's begin. In the heart of Dubai City stands Zabel Palace, the main residence of the noble Al Maktoum family. Many people call it the Golden Palace because of its immense beauty and luxurious design. Even though the palace is not open to the public, the view from the outside is enough to see the unique beauty and tranquility of the place. It began as only 3 buildings before becoming a grand palace. But because the family's needs grew, Sheikh Rashid bin Saeed Al Maktoum had a larger and unified palace built. The design was led by the architect Otto Bullard. Since then, it has become a symbol of Dubai's power and wealth. The surroundings of Zabel Palace are enclosed by high walls guarded by soldiers and selected security teams. The roads leading to the palace are always clean and quiet. The grass is trimmed evenly and the trees are aligned straight, as if drawn with a ruler. Aside from this, the palace gate itself is also noticeable. It has designs and decorations made of real gold, and the emblem of the said noble family is engraved on it. Meanwhile, at night, the view becomes even more impressive. The lights are focused on the gate. That's why it sparkles like real gold in the darkness. The design of the palace combines traditional Arabic style and modern luxury. Here you can see the high arches, domes, and engraved details that show respect for tradition, while also emphasizing the current era of prosperity. According to those who were given the rare opportunity to enter, the rooms are decorated with gold, marble, and fine silk. The floor is made of white Italian marble and the ceiling is painted. The sparkling designs are made of pure gold. Every corner of the palace displays a beauty that seems unparalleled. Even the furnishings used are made from the most expensive and finest materials. But this is not just a residence. Zabel Palace also serves as the official place where the Sheikh receives visiting leaders from different countries. Important gatherings and celebrations are also held here, including Eid celebrations and other state occasions. On such occasions, the palace becomes the center of tradition and leadership in Dubai. Although ordinary people are not allowed inside, many still come here just to catch a glimpse of the palace from the outside. Tourists and residents usually choose to visit in the morning and afternoon, when the sunlight beautifully illuminates the palace and its gardens. The towering palm trees and well-kept gardens give you the feeling of being in a world where everything is peaceful. Meanwhile, upon entering the palace, the first thing you'll notice are the chandeliers that seem to dance in the light. They didn't just use ordinary crystals here, but expensive pieces imported from Europe. Each room has its own personality and story, from carpets woven in Persia to masterpieces from France. Aside from these, the golden lamps are also ever present. Murano pieces and antique furniture from England, all designed to perfectly suit the palace. The chairs, tables, and other furnishings are often specially made, crafted with real gold, silver, and even diamonds. But it's not just the interior that's impressive. Surrounding the palace are vast private gardens. There, birds from Africa, India, and other parts of Asia fly freely. There are artificial streams that flow as if they come from nature, and lakes designed to provide tranquility. Another attraction is the small zoo, where you can find rare animals like the white lion and royal falcons, used in the traditional falconry of the Emiratis. All of these provide a unique experience that is hard to find anywhere else in the world. But it's not just beauty that surrounds the palace, but also comfort and security. Right next to the building, there's a private airstrip where helicopters land and take off. Because of this, they no longer need to use public roads when they want to travel. In addition, there's a secret tunnel connecting the palace to other royal buildings in the city. This proves their preparedness and emphasis on security. But more than just being a residence, Zabel Palace serves as a meeting center for the powerful. In rooms adorned with gold, important discussions and agreements take place. Conversations worth billions of dollars are recorded here. When presidents, kings, or well-known businessmen from different countries visit, they are often invited here for private dinners and quiet discussions. In this way, the palace becomes a witness not only to luxurious living, but also to decisions that shape the future of the country and the entire region. Additionally, in Sheikh Mohammed's palace, a simple breakfast has become a luxurious experience that feels like an art performance. This is not an ordinary dining table. The entire table seems to have been turned into a stage where every item has its own story. From rare fruits imported from different countries to sweet pastries literally wrapped in real gold, everything is intentionally served not just to satisfy the stomach, but also to please the eyes. The honey sparkles with every drop and adds a unique beauty to the entire breakfast view. Every detail on the table was not placed by chance. Everything was carefully thought out and arranged to showcase the highest level of luxury. Even the coffee is not ordinary. It is paired with milk from cows that are properly cared for and fed with selected grains. Its taste not only warms the morning, but also serves as a reminder that every part of the meal has gone through careful selection and care. Even the utensils like the spoon and fork shine because they are coated with pure gold. That's why even a single bite of bread feels significant, as if it's part of a royal banquet. But more than the food, breakfast becomes special because Sheikh Mohammed is usually with his family. Every morning, the place is filled with laughter and stories. Here, they find a quiet and peaceful start before facing the day's tasks. In these moments, luxury blends with the warmth of family togetherness. In connection with this, the family spent a large amount just for strawberries. Not because they need it, not because they can do it. This only shows the level of abundance that most people cannot reach, and how a simple fruit can become a symbol of wealth and power. Even outside the palace, you can still feel the exclusive world of Sheikh. There are cameras around monitoring the surroundings. While the family is peaceful and happy inside, the people outside make sure that their surroundings are safe and quiet. And when it comes to traveling, the word luxurious isn't enough to describe Sheikh Mohammed's style. On land, in the air, and even at sea, he uses the most expensive, the newest, and the most suitable vehicles in the world. His fleet consists of private jets that can fly anywhere, super yachts that look like floating palaces, luxury cars, and helicopters ready to take him wherever he wants in the fastest way possible. Each of these vehicles is not just a means of transport, but a symbol of his status and lifestyle as a leader and king in his own kingdom. Meanwhile, one of the king's favorite ways to travel is by using his private plane. Sheikh Mohammed owns a Boeing 747, a type of jet that is usually used to carry hundreds of passengers. But in his version, it's not just a plane. It became a luxurious, comfortable flying palace. Inside the jet, you'll see furniture covered in gold, soft leather seats, and private rooms that feel like you're in a hotel. It also has its own bedroom for long trips, a conference room for meetings with his staff, an entertainment area where you can watch movies or relax, and a prayer room reserved for prayer time. But he doesn't have just one plane. He also has smaller jets that he uses for short trips within the Middle East or to Europe. These are just as luxurious as his large Boeing. They have leather seats, gold faucets, and designs made especially for him. Every detail is customized to his taste and standards. On the other hand, when it comes to cars, His collection is like a museum. His garages are filled with some of the most expensive and rarest vehicles in the world. You can find Rolls-Royces, Phantoms, Bentleys, Ferraris, Lamborghinis, Mercedes, G-Wagons, and Bugattis here. Many of these vehicles have special designs. Some are covered in pure gold, and some have his name, initials, or family crest engraved on them. Each one is a symbol of his personal wealth. One of the highlights of his collection is a Mercedes G-Wagon that doesn't have 4, but 6 wheels. It was made to withstand the harsh conditions of the desert, making it perfect for off-road driving. For others, owning a Bugatti is a dream that's almost impossible to reach, but for him, it's just a part of his collection. Overall, his possessions are not just symbols of wealth. Each plane and car is proof of his high standards, unique taste, and power. These show that for Sheikh Mohammed, traveling is not just about reaching a destination. But Sheikh Mohammed does not only use luxury cars when he travels. He is also known for owning some of the most luxurious yachts in the world. One of the most famous is his super yacht called Dubai. This yacht is not just an ordinary vessel. It's like a palace floating on water full of luxury and technology. The crew taking care of the yacht reaches out to the sea. Those who take care of things on the water. When you enter inside, you'll be greeted by 8 floors filled with various facilities. It has a swimming pool decorated with mosaic tiles, a disco room for private parties, a cinema, and a spa for rest and relaxation. It also has a squash court, gym, aquarium, and even a place for a submarine. On top, there's a helipad that can accommodate large helicopters. All of these were made to ensure that even in the middle of the sea, you can still experience the luxury found in a 5-star hotel. Likewise, the history of the yacht is also unique. The project started under the orders of a prince from Brunei, but it was never finished. It sat unused for years before being purchased and revived. Sheikh Mohammed continued the project under the supervision of the famous designer Andrew Winch, who completed the yacht and officially launched it. Since then, it has become a symbol of Dubai's wealth and power. But the yacht does not only bring luxury. Sheikh Mohammed uses it for officially receiving guests and for his personal travels. It is often seen in the Mediterranean Sea or sometimes docked at a private marina. When the yacht is there, it immediately stands out because of its size and unique design, which seems to represent the modern image of Emirati royalty. For private trips to the desert, he uses custom-built caravans and mobile homes. These are not ordinary vehicles, but rather small palaces complete with amenities such as beds, kitchens, satellite television, and meeting rooms. Furthermore, when Sheikh Mohammed hosts a dinner, it's not just an ordinary meal. The entire evening is like a show filled with art and culture. Each guest passes through spacious courtyards adorned with golden lanterns. The surroundings are filled with the scent of burning wood, while you can hear the gentle sound of musicians playing live. At that very moment, you can already feel that the night is special. The guests are not ordinary people. Present were the leaders of different countries, kings, presidents, as well as some well-known personalities from the world of film and business. No matter how high their position or how wealthy they are, everyone becomes equal at the table. The laughter is natural, the stories flow easily, and the night becomes an opportunity for genuine connection. It's not just a meal, but a gathering, where power and friendship come together in one room. Just from the food alone, you can already see the unique richness and flavor. The chefs assigned to prepare the dinner are some of the best in the world. The ingredients are chosen from different parts of the globe. There's caviar all the way from Russia, lamb that's been slowly cooked using spices from India, and dishes wrapped in real gold leaf. Each plate is placed on a tray wrapped in gold, and the utensils are pure silver, shining brightly. Every bite is not just food, but an experience you'll never forget. After the last course, the night doesn't end. There are presentations that follow the traditions and culture of India. They usually showcase dances that have long been part of their history, and sometimes there's a unique falconry show. With just a wave of Sheikh Mohammed's hand, an eagle will fly, circle the sky, and return to land on his arm. That activity is not just a pastime. It is a symbol of honor, power, and the deep connection of their culture with nature. For those who have witnessed it, a night of dinner with Sheikh Mohammed is not easily forgotten. It becomes a part of their lives, a story they can tell for the rest of their lives. However, it was not just wealth and leadership that made Sheikh Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum's name known. He is also a well-known caretaker of animals, especially horses, eagles or falcons, and various exotic creatures. For him, these animals are not just pets. They are part of his life, of Emirati culture, and of his identity as a leader. For many years, he spent hundreds of millions of dollars to build an animal empire that only a few in the world can match. Sheikh Mohammed's love for horses began when he was just a child. He grew up riding Arabian horses, which are one of the most important parts of tradition in the United Arab Emirates. These horses are known for their endurance, speed, and graceful stance. As he grew older, his passion not only remained, but deepened even more, leading to the establishment of one of the most renowned organizations, racing breeding organizations worldwide. He established Godolphin, a global racing team based in Dubai, the United Kingdom, Ireland, Australia, and the United States. Under it are thousands of horses that are carefully trained for racing. Many of them have become champions in prestigious competitions, including the Dubai World Cup, which is recognized as one of the richest horse racing events in the world. Included in his vast empire is Darley Stud, one of the largest breeding operations in the world. Here, champion horses are bred and cared for, then sold and sent to compete in various countries. His horse farms cover thousands of hectares of land and are managed by the best trainers, veterinarians, and caretakers. Every detail, from food and health to training, is carefully attended to ensure that each horse is ready for global competition. Aside from horses, Sheikh Mohammed also has a deep connection with falcons. In Emirati culture, the falcon is a symbol of honor, tradition, and power. Falconry, or hunting using falcons, is an ancient art and pastime that has been practiced in the region for hundreds of years. But Sheikh Mohammed took it to a higher level. He owns dozens of falcons that are carefully trained to obey his commands, hunt, and return to him whenever he travels in the desert. These are not ordinary birds. Many of them are hybrids bred by the best experts in the world. The value of a falcon from his collection can reach up to $1 million. But his dedication is not only seen in the price and breed. He had hospitals built for falcons in Dubai, where injured or sick birds are cared for. These hospitals have modern equipment and doctors who are experts in treating birds. His falcons are kept in air-conditioned rooms to keep them comfortable, even in the extreme heat of the desert. When traveling, some of them even ride in first-class cabins to ensure they are well taken care of. Meanwhile, Sheikh Mohammed's love for horses and falcons doesn't end there. He is also known for taking care of various exotic animals. In their royal estates, you can find rare wildlife such as gazelles or oryxes, as well as other unique animals that are also part of conservation and environmental protection efforts. His family, especially his children, are also known for being close to different kinds of animals, from the big ones to the small ones. As a way of showing their support, they help them survive. It cannot be denied that they are truly dedicated when it comes to caring for them. He is also known for his intense fascination with exotic animals. On his vast private land, you can see creatures that seem to have come straight out of the pages of legends, like the white lion, which is rarely seen, the swift cheetah, gazelle, long-necked giraffe, colorful zebra, and the famous Arabian oryx. Their homes are not just ordinary cages. The areas have been expanded to resemble real forests and deserts where they can roam freely. It's as if they're in their natural habitat. To ensure their safety and comfort, a full team of staff is assigned to each animal. There are caretakers who make sure that they have enough nutritious food to eat. There are bathers to keep their bodies clean and well-groomed. And there are doctors who watch over their health. In one of the Sheikh's private properties, there is a mini zoo that contains some of the rarest and most difficult to find animals. For him, this is not just a collection. It reflects his love for nature and his desire to preserve the beauty of wildlife. Sometimes, some of these animals become special gifts. In Arabian culture, giving a rare falcon or horse is a sign of deep respect and honor. So it's not surprising that some visitors, leaders, or friends of the Sheikh have received this kind of gift. Aside from this, Sheikh Mohammed is also an active participant in traditional competitions. The camels are trained using modern technology and high-tech equipment. During racing season, millions of dollars are at stake as prizes, and audiences from different countries come to watch. With the vastness of his animal kingdom, he employs thousands of staff, trainers, handlers, veterinarians, and managers who work together to ensure everything runs smoothly. Now, when you hear the name Dubai, the tallest building in the world immediately comes to mind. Artificial islands, huge palm-shaped developments, expensive hotels, luxury cars covered in gold, and shopping malls as big as airports. For Sheikh, Dubai is not just a city, it is a personal dream that he has worked for his entire life. There were only a few buildings standing, a bit of fishing, and the place was surrounded by sand and sea. But in the eyes of Sheikh Mohammed, he saw something much bigger. He believes that one day it will become a global city, not because of oil, but because of imagination, hard work, and courage. He has long prepared for the future of Dubai. One of the very first projects that captured the world's attention was the Burj Khalifa. According to Sheikh Mohammed, to be the tallest, this was not our aim at the beginning. The aim was doing spectacular projects. Next came Palm Jumeirah, an island shaped like a palm tree. Here, mansions, hotels, and sightseeing spots were built along the seashore, attracting the wealthiest people from different parts of the world. This was followed by the Dubai Mall, the largest shopping mall in the world with a giant aquarium, an ice skating rink, and even an indoor waterfall. But Dubai Marina was not left behind either, a city on the seashore full of tall buildings, restaurants, and luxury yachts. And for travel, he established Emirates Airline, which now flies to various cities across 6 continents. It is now one of the richest and most trusted airlines in the world. In addition, he also enriched the country's tourism through international events such as Expo 2020, international sports tournaments, major concerts, and tech conferences. Buildings like the Burj Al Arab have become symbols of luxurious living. But above all of this is part of a deeper plan to move Dubai's economy away from dependence on oil and focus it on business, tourism, and technology. Today, this has been successfully achieved. Every year, billions of dollars flow into the city from tourism, real estate, and trade.